Hi, my name is Rob Valerio, and I want to tell you a little bit about these websites, what I've been seeing, and what we're going to do here at Oil and Energy Group. I want to review what our competitors are doing and what are the best practices going on right now on the internet. And what we're seeing right now is clear call to actions. They are websites with a purpose. And that purpose is get the sale or get the lead, whatever contact info, skip the rest. So looking at this page, what gets your attention? This is a mainstream website called thestreet.com. The first things that I see are actually the ads. And that's not the street, it is them selling advertising. So after I look at the two ads and know that I don't want to click on them, I'm trying to find out what am I going to get information about. And there's so much going on this page, I'm not sure where to look first. So the first place I'm trying to look is Johnson & Johnson's article. Okay? But then I'm distracted by all these other little headlines, and then I see that, hey, the Dow was down and the S&P was down today, and there's Money Matters, and I'm confused. And what happens is, because I'm confused, I'm a little bit grumpy. I'm agitated by this, and I'm not sure where to click next because I'm not really sure what I'm trying to accomplish now that I've been barraged by all this information. So what does this all mean? Well, here's the thing. Humans can read about 15 words a second. And the problem is when there's so much text and words on a page, it's really hard to figure out what to read and also, more importantly, what is important. So there's a need for editing, and there's a need for people to be drawn directly to what it is that we're trying to accomplish. So what does this mean? Well, the reality is people look at a website page for 5 or 10 seconds and decide, do they want to click through or do something on this page, or do they just want to go somewhere else? So that means we have about 150 or 200 words to get their attention, or they're going to move on. And these pages, like we just saw on thestreet.com, 1,000 words. Nobody's going to see them all. Nobody's sure what is the most important ones. So what do we see going on in the marketplace? Well, here's Newsmax, which is actually a news site, and boom, the front of their page is really just one article that they want you to know about. Hey, New York bans soda. They're also trying to ban other things. They have a couple pages you can click on if you know you want to go somewhere else, but the main issue here is, boom, right on the front, here's what we want to tell you about right now today while you're looking at our site. Even the Daily Reckoning is cleaning up their site. I just noticed that they've moved to this new format where they really have two columns. One with their lead story, just like how Newsmax did, and then the second column on the right is, hey, sign up. Let's get your email address from you. Hey, there's a couple other recent articles, but primarily we have this one article for you to focus on, and either that or sign up for our email. They're focusing much more than they used to. Instead of barraging you with 3, 4, 5 articles, they're making you focus on one. It's changing often, and they're trying to get your email address. Now, with 900 million users of Facebook, you would think Facebook would have a really busy front page. But really, with that many users, very few people actually are going to Facebook's front page relative to the number of people using Facebook pages. And that's because they are coming in on a landing page, which is directly a site that they want to go to, either their own page or their friend's page. They got a link from an outside platform that drove them to an internal landing page on Facebook. So if you land on the front page of Facebook, like this is, they think, wait, you may not be a Facebook user, so why don't you sign up for a free account? And if on the chance that you are a user, there's always the header bar where you just type in your email and your password and you move right on through to where you want to go. But if you're new Here's a video, explains what to do, and on the right-hand side, give us your name and address. That's what we want to know. This is my favorite site right now. This is Square, and what they are is a mobile credit card processing company. So if you have a smartphone, you can get this little adapter that plugs into the headphone jack, and you can charge credit cards on the go for your company, for yourself, for whatever. And they basically have three kind of people. The most common user is the Square Card reader. So people want a reader so that they can charge credit cards. And what is the first thing they need to do to start accepting credit cards? They need to sign up. Email, get a password, you are ready to go. Boom, right on the front page. If you look at the header bar of Square, there's three choices. The first choice, most common, Square Card reader. Get that credit card reader and start accepting credit cards. Second most common one, Square Register. What do they have? They have another page, same deal. Give me your email address, create a password, you're ready to go if you're a retailer or someone who has a checkout. And third, the third most common Square user is somebody who actually wants to pay using their Square account. They've collected money, they don't want to give out their credit card number, so they can use their smartphone to pay at Square accepted retailers. Very easy. Type in your mobile number, we'll make it happen. You don't need to give up your credit card number. 1, 2, 3, the three most common type of Square users. It's all in the header. If you look at a website in the Z formation, which most people do, they start in the top left-hand corner. They go across the top of the header. Which one of these choices do we want? Reader, register, pay with Square, or just sign in if I want to check out my account. It already exists. They go across the big photo, and then if none of those things answer their question, down below you can see faintly they have news, testimonials, pricing, security, legalese, help center, for those people who didn't get the answer in the top or in the middle. So this site gets right to the point, either has the call to action of give me your name, email address, and a password, and we will sign you up. Boom, you are signed up. Oh, and if you do click one of those lower bars, very clear information. You go to click a lower link below the picture. It's a one-column clear explanation. Here's what the pricing is. Here's when you get your money. Answer, answer. A nice picture, but very simple, very clean. You can look at this in 5 seconds, get all the information you need. Again, you still have sign up or sign in right at the top of the page. You know you can take that call to action. What's another form of this same thing? Well, Groupon, which is a daily deals site, who needs to know a couple different things from you to make it happen. They have a 3-stage process. Their front page, if you've never been there before and they keep track of the IP addresses, is, hey, tell us where you're at because we're giving you a local deal, so we need to know what city you're in. And that's the primary thing they need to know. Even if you don't give them your email address, if you can tell them where you are, then they know what to offer you. So first thing, hey, your IP address shows you're in Los Angeles for me. Is that true? Hit the continue button. All I have to do is click one thing. Next, they say, what's your email address? I know I've completed 2 out of the 3 steps by looking at the continue button. I type in my email address. That's all they want out of me. They're not offering me any services. They're not doing anything besides saying that if I make it through, I'm going to save between 50 and 90% in Los Angeles. So they are getting my email address as soon as they can now that they know where I'm at. And lastly, in the 3rd step, they go, okay, we're about to show you what you're going to get now that we have your email address. But in fact, we really need to segment you by 2 other things. We want to micro geographically find you Give us your zip code so we can tell you exactly what's right near you. And also, are you male or female? Because we found that men and women want different offers. And so we can give you those things. So now we asked for, where are you? What is your email address? Specifically, what's your zip code? And are you male or female? And now with those 4 pieces, we are ready to go. Then they can give you the deals. Here's another example, and this one tries to tell their whole story in one page. All they're trying to do in their call to action is give me your email address. They're telling you the company name. Hey, it's called CollateBox. And what do? They have a magical way to organize data. Then they go, what's your problem? Okay, you're tired of uploading data into a master spreadsheet and emailing them? We have a solution. Get invited now. Notify me when it happens. You'll be the first to know. Whole story is told in one picture, one page. So what are you saying, Rob? It's what you're asking yourself right now. Where are we going with this? Look, not everyone's going to land on our front page. Most of the links that we're going to provide from other platforms like Google or LinkedIn or Twitter or all these other places where people are going to hear about us, they're going to land on landing pages that are going to put them to a sales page or a squeeze page. They're going to get a call to action, either give us your email address or buy a subscription. But some number of people are going to hear about us and land on our front page. And what we're most trying to do right now is get their contact info. We want to sell them a subscription. That is the answer to every question we have. The answer is, oh, you want to know more? Subscribe to Oil and Energy Investment Report. So if they make it through the top header of our website and they look at the beautiful picture and they say, I want more info, then they see the tabs below. Look, we only have 5 or 10 seconds to convert them into something if they landed on our front page. So they're only going to read a small number of words. We're going to give them the least number of words to give them the chance to say, yes, here's my email address, or yes, I want to subscribe. So the other problem we have is that almost 50% of people are now viewing the internet via mobile or tablet devices. And the problem with mobile or tablet devices is that their screens are smaller. And so you can't have a lot of words, and in fact those words have to be pretty big for them to use their little fat fingers to press the button which says, okay, I will give you my email address, or okay, I want to subscribe to your newsletter. More than anything, our goal is to get a subscription. So if we can get the subscription the first time they come to the website, great. If we can't get that subscription, let's get an email address and we will keep contacting them until we can get them to subscribe or tell us, hey, we're really just not interested. But the end result, we can't let anyone leave without contact info, whether they're turned into a subscriber or just are still interested but need to know more.